Howdy, Nate.
Hello, how are you?
Good. How you doing?
Good, good. Long day at work, but all right. Actually, let me turn off your Twitch here. Okay, there we go.
Cool.
So ladder has been interesting for me. Um, I hit rank 3 like at least 3 times. And I'm currently at rank 3. Excuse me. So I saw your Discard Warlock here. I'm looking at it. I built it. I like Clutch Mother in it. That's fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Canrathod, not Canrathod, the Fellmother, what's it called? Let me pull up exactly what it's called so that I'm not saying the wrong thing. The Lakari Fellhound. There we go. That is
Yes.
a flex card. If you're running up against a lot of aggro, it's a one of, it's kind of a tech. You could also put in a Kobold Librarian for more draw. Is probably one of the ways to go there.
I saw people running power overwhelming in this deck. I thought that was really an interesting choice.
Yeah,
I won't say good. I'll say interesting for sure.
Yeah, so I ran against someone who played one, and they actually beat me, but they also had a better opening start. And while the one power overwhelming was able to help them trade up, the other one just was discarded, so it was relatively inconsequential, right? If it was a Fist of Jaraxxus, then they would have got 4 more damage to my face or board.
Mm-hmm.
So I have mixed feelings about PO because I think that it could be decent, because it does kind of help, both trade like against other like board centric decks and go for like that kind of final push. But I don't know. It always feels a little clunky whenever I've run it.
Yeah, I don't love it. I don't know. This list seems solid to me.
Yeah, I like it.
What I think is interesting because I've been playing Big Shaman, and like I love playing against this deck because more often than not I can stabilize.
Yeah.
And it's hard to clear giant taunts over and over and over. But this deck is so fast that like I don't know. A lot of times like it can kill you on turn 5 or 6.
Pretty consistently.
Yeah, and I think people play it wrong very often.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be a little bit I don't know what the right word is, judicious with your discards.
Yeah.
Like you don't want to just discard like I don't know. I was watching I played against someone this morning before work that was like discarding his doom guards. It's like, "Oh, I'm so happy that you discarded that because now it isn't going to hit me in the face." Um, sometimes you get a bad draw. I don't know. And then I saw somebody draw Tiny Knight of Evil, have 1 mana left, play Solarium, drew 3, discard 3. His little Tiny Knight of Evil turned now into a 6/6 or whatever, a 6/7 or 6/5.
6/5, yeah.
And I just couldn't deal with it, and he just
Uh-huh.
kept smashing me in the face with it. Like, so there's definitely
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a fun deck for sure. So I tell you, I call this deck Disco Inferno, and I used the Karazhan like disco card back.
Oh, I love that
It's
one.
it's so cheesy. It's such a dad joke. But yeah, I don't know. I am open to playing just about anything.
Yeah, particularly 3 to Legend, at the very least, what I was encountering in, the noon central hour. Disco was doing really well. The only thing that it really was struggling against was kind of like you were saying, Big Shaman. Like that
Okay.
was pretty much it. Like it had a relative win rate over Reno Priest, Um, not as high as, some of the other things. And of course, fairly even against itself because, I mean, that's how it goes.
Yeah. I was I don't know what the heck is going on. I kept seeing Big Priest of all things. Like
Yeah.
people have been running Big Priest and makes me so tilted. Um so I don't know. I like this cuz at least you can, they're hopefully dead by then.
Yeah, I've run into a couple of those more whenever I was playing Highlander Hunter. Um, and a little bit of Spiteful Hunter. So kind of like up to like plat 5-ish. Um, but I didn't really encounter any in the diamond area, which is interesting.
Hmm. You're lucky. Hmm. Well, I'll try this out. I mean, if I'm not that good at it, but maybe we can talk through uh some games or whatever.
Absolutely. Let's do it. And honestly, sometimes playing like if you're playing something that you need to be playing tempo, taking the rolling the dice and sometimes discarding your Doomguard is honestly the right play. Against big shaman, not so much.
Yeah.
Against big shaman, not at all.
I mean, there's certain decks that you also have like a really low win percent against, and I
Right.
know like as Big Shaman, I'm going to lose to Quest Mage, where I think as Discard Warlock, like I'm excited to see Quest Mage because I'm going to hit
Yes.
him in the face so much harder than they're going to hit me. So,
Yeah, you farm those. Um, I have a hard time playing against Secret Mage with this deck, but I think part of that is because I haven't really mastered Secret Mage myself. So kind of knowing how best to counterplay is always a little tricky for me, right? Um, I also actually have not mastered Quest Mage either. I just haven't honed those skills. But I know how to play against it a lot better because it's everywhere. So you learn how to play that one.
I think the hard thing with the Quest Mage matchup is that there's such a high potential for them to like high roll you. Like there's the random factor is so high
Yeah.
that it's really difficult to play around. Like I don't know. I get tilted when I play against somebody who's playing Quest Mage. They're like piloting the deck terribly and they still win because they generated just the right random card. Um and I mean it is what it is. I think that a lot of this game is mental, and if you let yourself get all worked up, you are not going to
Mm-hmm.
succeed, right? So
Yeah.
I
Uh,
don't know. It is what it is.
Astrals is saying that he said it for years. Discard is an amazingly strong deck. The first deck that I climbed to rank 2 before rank floors were a thing at all was a Discard Warlock. And I climbed to
What?
rank 2 and I kept on jamming games because I was like, okay, I'm going to hit legend. And I kept on jamming games despite losing. And the tilt factor hit in. And Nate, I fell to rank 20. I ended that season rank
Oh.
20, and it was less than a week before the end of the season. And that was the closest I got for the longest time.
Oh, that's painful. No, I remember I think when I first did it, I hit legend back in little over 2 years ago, I think. And it was right before the rank floors. And man, that's talk about tilting. And I've done the same thing before. Is but I think before I hit legend, the 3 months leading up to that, it was like rank 2 and then rank 1, and then legend.
So close, so
And you
close, so
just like
close.
couldn't
There it
quite
is.
get there. But
Yeah.
man, it used to be a lot harder when it was 5 stars per rank. Oh
Yeah.
my
Oh my
goodness.
gosh. Yeah.
At least with this, it's only what is it? It's 15 games instead of 25. That's not too
Mm-hmm.
bad.
Yeah. It's not nearly as arduous a task. And with the rank floors too, like two great tastes that taste great together.
Yeah, yeah. The rank floors help a lot.
Yeah, I'm honestly a really big fan of that. I also am. I have mixed feelings about how quick it is to hit legend, right? Because, I played pretty consistently to hit it, now, so that I'm beating the expansion, and I'm able to go into it. But like, I have like a full-time job. I was, aside from lunches, not playing during that. Um, and I hit it relatively easily. And a lot of people, are kind of doing the same, which on the one hand is kind of good before an expansion. But on the other hand, it's also like, okay, now I'm here and I can play memes, I guess.
Yeah, there's there's pros and cons to it. I did the same thing last expansion, hit legend right before it came out, and it was cool because then I could meme around the rest of the month. But I don't know. You could wait until Thursday at 10 o'clock, and as everyone's opening new cards, and then you just jam Discard Warlock or Pirate Warrior,
Yeah.
and just smash everybody when they're trying to experiment with new cards. But like, I don't know. I like I don't know. The last 4 months I've hit it in like week 1. Last month it was week 2 because my computer was broken. And it's like I love hitting it early, and then I can just goof around the rest of the month. It makes me happy. I mean,
Hmm.
in worst case scenario, like, okay, I mean, I'm at rank 3 right now. It's not bad, but I like I've hit legend the last 4 months in a row. Like I want to keep doing it.
Keep the streak up.
Yeah, it's only I mean, it's a matter of time as long as you've got a positive win rate.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it was Ridiculous Hat that told me like, hey, if you lose 2 in a row, maybe you need to take a 5-minute break or something to
Hmm.
like, you know, recoup. Which I think is good advice.
Yeah. Whenever I go on any sort of a losing streak, I just kind of stand up, um, like go downstairs, get some water, that kind of thing. And then by the time I'm back up, it's like, okay, cool.
Yeah. It's taken me a long time, but trying to get like in check emotionally.
Yeah, no worries.
But no, I'm good. Okay, so I'm gonna uh I'm just gonna like queue into a game if that works.
Yeah,
Or do you
let
want
it
me to
roll.
I can queue into the here, let me queue into the innkeeper real quick, and then you can
Establish the connection.
yeah, that's what we usually do for the podcast when we're doing the co-op stuff. So when we hit record, like it's already good to go.
And you don't have to do the like dial up like handshake thing where it's like a little awkward and okay, are you here? Okay, now what do I do? And I'm going to tell my deck tracker which deck you are using. There we go.
I wanted to let's see here.
Ooh. That young
I
dragon.
wanted to run the quest in this so bad, but like everyone says that it's terrible, and I know it's terrible.
I so want to as well though. And yeah, I understand that it's not good, but I think I might at some point jam the quest over Lakari Fellhound. Just because it makes me happy.
If I lose to the innkeeper, I'm gonna be so mad.
You got this. You're way ahead.
Thanks, Bob. I think you can do this.
Don't tell the innkeeper, but I'm rooting for you. Speaking of Bob, Brian O'Brien is done with day 1 of Game Dev Conference. That whole thing sounded like it was really intense. Oh, what does he hit? Does he hit Canterthod? No, he hits the taunt. Okay, we take those.
That was a very questionable. What I like about this is it's just so fast. I mean,
Easy peasy.
Okay, well. Okay, I get it. If only they were all that easy, right? Okay.
Some matchups, it honestly feels like it is. But that's because of the matchup, not because of the quality of the deck itself.
Oh no, I'm playing my friend.
It is Sneaky Pete.
So what do you look for in the mulligan?
Okay, so in the mirror, getting Canrathod Ebonlock down early is good. Obviously, Malchazar's Imp is also good. Flame Imp just having like a initiative on turn 1 is really good as well. So looking at your hand, especially going second, I'd probably just keep the Flame Imp. But the mulligan definitely differs from matchup to matchup pretty heavily. Oh, well, that's even better.
Oh, gross.
Okay, now if you just top deck a taunt, alas.
I just told him hi. He goes, I'm playing Q block. I was like, don't tell me I'm playing against you. I don't know. Do I just jam? No, I don't want to play Canrathad with this on board. This is kind of a funky.
So honestly,
opening hand.
It's counterintuitive.
Mm-hmm.
But if you do in fact jam Canrathod and Flame Imp, then a 3/2 sticks. So
yeah,
I mean, he trades into it, but and if you bait a Defile this early, that's phenomenal. Straight up phenomenal. It is definitely possible. Because this looks like a pretty juicy Defile, right? We're trying to set that up, trying to bait it.
Yeah, that would be nice. That would be nice. Wow. Okay. Well,
that's amazing, actually.
I think that's acceptable. I mean, I want a tiny Knight of Evil, right?
Very much so. Oh, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. We would rather have a 3/2, but like the fact that we baited a Defile there is huge.
Oh, come on.
So what are your thoughts here?
I mean, he just used a Fellbolt. I don't know if this deck is running 2 or not. Like, I don't have anything good that I really want to discard here. That's what I don't like. I mean, I kind of think the Fellstalker I play just because it seems like good value, but like, I don't know.
Yeah, and that to me is completely correct. Even if you keep the Soulfire, you're not tossing it out, right? Don't worry too much about having discarded the Doomguard. You now have initiative, and it's basically like a charging 4/3 if it sticks, right? I mean, discard, sometimes you're going to discard something that you wanted to keep. That's the high and low roll aspect of it.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of want to tap and hit his ooze with my Soulfire. I don't know.
So instead of tapping, what I like here is Soulfiring and then Darkshire Librarian, because the Librarian's Death Rattle is essentially a tap, but this way you front load the board first.
Yeah.
So don't worry about running out of cards in your hand because you have so much card draw on top of just your hero power. It's unreal.
I gotta get. See, I gotta.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, that feels good.
Uh-huh.
I gotta get in here before he drops a void collar.
Yeah.
But I've got 10 damage. Like if I can pull something with, if I can pull a Doomguard or Soulfire.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, don't kill your own thing. Don't kill your own thing. No.
No. That's a hit. Aw. No.
That feels bad.
Okay, so an ordering.
Yeah, no, and we just lose here, don't we?
Yeah, so an ordering.
Oh, I ordered it way wrong.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see. Yeah.
But you learn from that one, and then you know. Ooh, that's a good one too.
I mean, I don't think that I can. I
You
guess I could surprise myself, but
can still pull it off depending on what you draw. So I would actually tap first. Yep, play all the things. But yeah, once they get that online, it's
oh yeah, no, I mean next turn he plays. He's got with the Umbra on board, like
yeah, and
it's just gonna.
Dreadlord.
Yeah, I don't think that I can.
So let's see. You need to clear 10 and then deal 13. Okay, so tap first. Honestly, let's see.
I don't think I can.
Now, at this point, a concession is probably in the cards. Pun intended.
Yeah, no, I mean he's got too much healing there.
Healing for 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, against Cube is really, really hard, right? Because you have to try and kill them before they can get their Void Collar into big demons and etc. Like what we saw there, right? I can't recall who was saying in the Discord that they end up doing really well with Zoo against it. I honestly find it to be pretty 50-50. Because that deck is designed to be so consistent, right?
Oh yeah.
Speaking of, oh yeah.
Yeah, this seems pretty okay. Do I actually want to use the Soulfire here? I don't really think so.
No, I wouldn't. Especially since we haven't seen what this person is yet. And if they are also disco, then we want to be fighting for the board as hard as possible. Okay, so what do you think about this turn?
Well, I don't love it. I mean, I almost think that I need to Soulfire. Like, I don't like the idea, but if I drop this Fellstalker, he's just gonna run his Flame Imp into it, right?
Right. So do you want to Soulfire the Malchezaar's Imp or the Flame
Yeah,
Imp?
the Malchus, because it's his
Agreed.
draw engine.
Completely agreed.
Mm.
And
I mean,
if we were lucky, it would discard the Fist of Draxus, but you just gotta cross your fingers and hope that a good one goes, and if a bad one goes instead, oh well. Oh,
my only issue with this deck is like it's so swingy
it is.
that like, okay, like I'll play a Fellstalker right now. That makes sense to me, but like, I don't know. Like if I play Solarium, I'm probably not gonna want to discard some of that stuff. I don't
Um,
know.
so what I really like doing is playing Solarium because you
Okay.
can get a number of things that either synergize really well with being discarded, like the
Oh.
Silverware Golem and
Oh.
the Hand of Gul'dan.
Oh, I think I'm gonna barf right now. Wow, that's really good.
This is fantastic. Oh, that was unfortunate, but and now you have board and draw.
Yeah.
What I really love doing is whenever I then draw like a Malkazar Zemp or a Tiny Knight of Evil from the Solarium, it's like, oh, so rewarded for doing it in the right order. Okay, so he's a power overwhelming Howlfiend.
Weird.
Huh.
All right, I just want to drop this Tiny Knight of Evil, Malkazar Zimp, and the Voidwalker, I think. I just
love
want
it.
some board presence, and I don't particularly want to discard any of that stuff.
Correct. And now no matter what you top deck, if it discards something, boom. Fist of Jaraxxus is what's getting discarded.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, ship it face.
There. Yeah, I was gonna say let him trade. That's fine. I don't want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on what I get, this Fellhound may be pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
Rude. All right.
Okay, so do you want to take a 50-50 on discarding the Fellhound, or do you want to just drop the Fellhound? The correct answer is just dropping the Fellhound, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're going to draw 2 from it anyway, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. Because the Expired Merchant, yes, it discards the Matron, but then you get 2 Matrons back in your hand whenever
That's
it does.
true.
Yep.
Yeah, this seems okay. This seems pretty good.
There is so much untapped power in this world.
So the only downside whenever you've got the double Matron is that unless you have a Doomguard or a Hand of Gul'dan in your hand, it just discards your other Matron, right?
Right.
So that's not always the worst thing, right? You're not too terribly worried about it. Like, this is not a value deck. But if you can get it to hit the Hand of Gul'dan, then obviously that's the goal there, right?
Versus Jaina.
You asked.
Your soul shall be mine.
Against a mage. What do you think about your mulligan here?
I don't know. I mean, I think I would rather have minions so that I can get some board presence. I think I keep Ken with that and probably pitch the rest, although Solarium is tempting.
Yeah, those are my thoughts exactly. I'm debating back and forth on keeping the Solarium. If this is Secret Mage, then you want it. If it's Quest Mage, then you don't.
Well, I don't know. I'm just gonna keep it, I guess. I've seen a fair shake of both.
Same.
Hello.
I think I just Flame Imp, right? I don't love it, but or I can always coin Canrathad Flame Imp for free, which
Yeah.
is not bad either.
Yeah, I
Maybe
think
I'll
I
just do
like
that.
that one. Oh, and Chicken says that he thinks Solarium is good in every single matchup. That makes sense. Because, yeah, next turn could very well be a Solarium turn. See, of course, what he plays and what we draw.
I I'm tempted to Solarium here, but I think it's a bad idea.
So there
I
are
don't.
a number of things that you get rewarded, right, for playing it.
I would love to play it before he plays a counter spell.
Agreed.
Uh,
Oh, and there's the reward. In fact, go ahead. Yeah, ship that Soulfire face too.
oh, gross. Oh, and then I draw 2.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's disgusting. I've got 11 damage on board.
Uh-huh.
I took him down to half health on turn 2.
Uh-huh.
That's disgusting. I love it.
You are on fire.
Aw.
Such a big
Kept you from being able to Nightshade Matron into
I
Hand of Gul'dan
know.
on 3.
Makes me a little bit sad.
Uh,
My concern here, I'm looking at Flame Ward, right?
right.
I kind of want to just run all this stuff face anyway. Like I'll run a Flame Imp into face and see.
Okay,
I don't know.
So let's see. If it's not Flame Ward,
Mm-hmm.
then trading enables you to deal 5 face and leave 7 on board. If it is Flame Ward, then you're only dealing 3 regardless. So I think that I prefer trading because you're not setting up lethal either way.
Yeah. Mm. Do you play the Clutch Mother or do you tap?
I play the Clutch Mother.
Actually, we could bait out the explosive. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's okay. Actually, this is not bad at all.
Yeah. Yeah, the Nightshade Matron into Hand of Gul'dan is exactly what you want.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna draw a lot of cards here.
Yep. It turns it from being a 5/5 with a downside to a 5/5 with a big upside.
Wow. There really are. It's a swingy deck, but there are some legitimate choices to make here.
Mm-hmm. Very much so. Yeah, and every single time you discard something, it's very much a calculated risk too, right? Like, you know
Mhm.
that you could, if you're Solariuming, go through a Doomguard. That's a calculated risk. If you have a Doomguard in hand, calculated risk.
You are on fire.
You know, yeah, it feels bad whenever it happens, but not as bad as not doing the thing as well. Before you drop the Tiny Knight of Evil,
Oh, should I go face first?
Yeah.
Probably.
Cool.
Okay.
and then of course the
Okay. Okay.
boom.
I maybe should have dropped Malchazar's Imp. I wanted to test for. Oh, did he just kill himself? That's funny.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's
testing
so
for
fast.
explosive runes is definitely important there, and the taunt is not really worth a whole lot, whereas all of the other things were. So I don't think that was necessarily incorrect whatsoever either. Howdy, Eddie Phoenix, 31.
Hey, I know him. What's up?
The opposite of down. Whenever I say that and someone's like, Well, not necessarily. It's like, actually, by definition, up and down are polar opposites. So it's always the opposite of
You
down.
asked for it.
shall be mine.
This is awesome. Wow, what a good hand. So, my plan is to coin Fellstalker on 1. And pray for the best, I suppose.
Yep.
Oh, this is not the one that discards 2. I was hoping I could discard 2.
Yes, join us in the wanting to discard your own hand land. Oh, yep.
Job's done.
Oh, come on. There was a 50% chance there. Oh, well.
Aw. Hey, that just means next turn Soulfire has a 66% chance of a favorable discard.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I guess this is probably a secret mage because
Could also be Highlander.
Job's done.
I saw some guy yesterday hold the quest until like turn 5. And I
This is my suggestion.
I don't know what he's looking for from Zeph here, though.
nothing. He's not going to get anything good. He'll get
I
the
know, right?
not with 1 mana left.
And not going into 4 mana. Yeah, Holy Smite wasn't terrible.
Oh, I don't like this very much. I hate to do this, but I kind of think I need to drop the Tiny Knight. And like, the question is, do I kill Zeph or go phase?
Hmm.
I mean, I kind of prefer to make him trade with me, but I'd rather him like
So,
I'd rather keep the Tiny Knight of Evil.
so what are the rewards for the Tiny Knight of Evil sticking, right? You drop the Kari Fellhound.
Yeah,
You
and
discard
discard
2 things, it gets extra buffed. I think that is more worthwhile than an extra 3 damage face and making him trade. So I like trading myself here.
Yeah, I do too. I don't love it. I mean,
No.
if he's a Reno mage, then he's gonna have probably an option to kill that, or maybe not.
Yeah. One of the reasons why I felt pretty confident that he didn't have a way to kill it was his play whenever he Zephyrist into Holy Smite. It was pretty
Yeah.
telling that his hand did not have very good removal.
Zephyr's on 3 definitely feels bad to me.
Yeah, I agree with Eddie. Eddie said that he's got a huge mana cost hand. Yeah, his hand is heavy.
I wonder.
Well, that's great because next turn we're gonna hit him for, well, a lot.
Ooh. So I personally prefer dropping Matron to Expired Merchant because you don't really want to clutter your hand with Hand of Gul'dan.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, you'd also rather the 5/5. And is there any reason to trade anything here? I'm not sure.
I can hit him for 9, or I mean, I could take out his dragon.
So let's see. If we hit him for 9, we set him to 8.
Mm-hmm. I don't have
We
lethal
have-
in hand or anything, but I could. Next turn would be pretty crazy.
Yeah. I think we trade because we have lethal on board.
Yeah, he's got to clear the board. He does have an upgraded spell from Malygos.
Mm-hmm. But he would have to coin, and he's not on the coin, to get Malygos's Fireball or Flame Strike. Um,
He's got a Reno Jackson, or he just dies, right?
I think so. I think his only other out is freezing the board. Or, ice block.
That's fine. And that's probably a flame.
Yeah. So if that's
Okay.
flame ward, then you probably want to. Wait, what?
Well, it wasn't flame ward.
Yeah, test for flame ward real quick, because if that's flame ward, then you just win. Okay. So
I kind of want a Tiny Knight and Expired Merchant, but like
so you would
it.
lose value from the Fist of Jiraxis.
So many possibilities.
Yeah.
However, if you Solarium,
Yeah, I could do that.
you can probably still drop the Tiny Knight of Evil, right? And just buff it up even more.
Oh, that Clutch Mother's pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
I think I just go face, right?
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to play these.
You may play one of them. I'd rather a 1/3 than an extra 1/1 in stats on that, since it already dies to Malagos's Flame Strike regardless, right?
The nice thing is this Tiny Knight of Evil stays alive.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, this board is out of control.
Malagos's Flame Strike was the only thing that could clear the board, but you have lethal in hand.
Wow. That was great. That was pretty great. I love Reno decks, but they're so slow, and unfortunately, I don't think that they're at a real good place in the meta, at least at this level. So like I played Uther OTK Paladin until like Platinum 5 or Platinum 10 or one of those, or I just couldn't win with it anymore. But
Yeah.
playing with it early on was awesome.
Good night, Vakuna.
You asked for
Yeah, I love particularly playing like Spiteful Hunter or, just random like off meta decks at the very beginning of the ladder, because I mean, yeah, a win streak is nice, but it's not really worth that much. It's worth like one extra game one. Oh, awesome. Cool.
Wow. I love it when they don't play the quest. Like, why would you do that? I mean, I get it, but like, I don't know. I mean, I want to drop Malchazar Zimp. I guess my question is, do I want to coin the Soulfire? Probably not. Maybe. I don't know.
So if you don't, he needs 2 of his 3 missiles to hit.
Yeah.
So it's basically a 50-50. I think you're kind of okay with that.
Do I coining out Soulfire to his face or his minion?
Oh no, I mean you're okay
just
with
waiting?
taking the 50-50. Yeah.
So many possibilities.
Oh.
Rewarded.
Yeah.
Oh, big time. Big time.
Oh, gross. Do I guess
Yeah, there's no reason for you to trade here.
yeah, let him do it. That's fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is definitely one of the times whenever it's their responsibility to make the trades, at the very least in that situation, right?
Okay. I like this. Oh.
So, do you want 2 Lakari Fellhounds? I don't know that you really do in this one.
No, I was really planning on playing. I was gonna play Merchant, but then I drew the Fellhound.
Yeah,
I think maybe the Fellstalker is better.
I agree.
Oh.
I also agree with your line of thinking that got you there. Perfect. Yeah, this is definitely not the matchup that the one of Fellhound is teched in for. What, rolling fireball? He wouldn't have the mana for it. Oh, he did have the
Oh,
mana for it.
gross.
Oof.
I'm
Ooh.
telling you, man,
Sorry.
the deck is so swingy.
It is.
It's so swingy that you can't play around stuff like that. And so, when they play a card like that, what can you do?
Mm-hmm.
I think I tap here.
100%.
I'll take that.
Perfect.
The truth is in here.
Okay, so what would you
I think
be...
I think I flame imp, because if I play
Yeah.
Solarium, I don't have any mana, and I don't benefit by discarding any of this stuff.
Completely agreed. Yeah, the only things that you really benefit from are 4 things in your deck. So 2 Fisted Draxus, Silverware Golem, and Hand. 4 out of 15? I don't really like those odds.
Yeah. I like that. I like that the Nightshade Matron can take out his
Ooh. Okay, so yeah. Unfortunately, no longer playing that Nightshade Matron, but...
I think I'm definitely okay playing this Doomguard.
Absolutely.
I still don't know that I play Solarium. I don't think that I discard anything that I really want to.
Agreed. Yeah, if you had a Malkazar's Imp on board, or you had a Tiny Knight of Evil on board, then it would be
Yeah.
worthwhile. But the 2, 3 things that you have in deck that benefit from being discarded is not really worth taking that chance.
Okay. Well,
Perfect.
Hey, that's cool. All right.
Put him in check.
Yeah, I mean, this is it.
This is
Can't-
it.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Please no evocation.
Played. You win.
First, we were saying please no evocation, and then he was saying, oh no, it was evocation.
Ooh, rank 2.
Get it?
This deck is it just makes me laugh. It's hilarious.
Yeah, I'm not really a big gambling person at all, except
neither
for
am
whenever
I.
I'm playing this deck. This deck is all about gambling.
There's some calculated risk. I mean, it's not.
Yeah. Well, and gambling
I've
in
seen-
and of itself is calculated risk, right?
That's true. That's true. I've seen people play it wrong. And I think you have to be careful about what you're willing to discard. And yes, you're playing percentages. But sometimes like it's an acceptable risk and sometimes it's not.
Exactly. Yeah, sometimes you're okay with discarding a Doomguard. Sometimes you're not. And
Wow, the queue
identifying
time.
when is the tricky bit. Yeah, these queue times though. There you go. Yeah, Chicken phrased it really well. The deck is actually consistently good if average result is taken into calculation.
Your nightmare.
Oh, Guy Grumpy took on Hydralisk and beat him in the mirror today.
Ouch. Hey, they're both good.
They
They're
are.
both good.
As Guy Grumpy would say, GG.
All right, what type of deck are we going to see?
Moment of truth. Okay, so he only pitched back one card.
Why do you go?
Oh, it's a mirror. What?
So why would he do it in that order is my question, right?
That was terrible.
Yeah. Well, that's not though.
Much untapped power in this world.
Wow. No, I mean, oh my God, this poor guy. Oh man.
That was great. Oh, that was glorious. Well, we did get to see his golden coin though. So we know that he's got that whole deck in gold.
I will fight
Yeah.
with honor.
Kind of jealous, not gonna lie.
Shall be mine.
If I can, let's see. I don't like this Soulfire here. I think I want to keep the Canrathad. I don't know about the Fellhound. I kind of think maybe not actually.
Okay, so Paladin, I anticipate mech.
Yeah. Maybe the Fellhound's good actually.
No, I don't think so. I'm debating the Soulfire, just because it can, get a buffed up mech, early mech, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's keep the Soulfire. I'm not super confident about that part of it.
Whatever. This is fine. This is fine.
None will survive.
Oh, this is a rough matchup though.
Ooh, okay. It is, but
Reporting for duty.
maybe not quite as bad as you might think if you have a solid start.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really like anything here. I mean, I could coin out Kenrathad, but like
It just dies on board.
it does.
So this is one of those times when a calculated risk of Solarium, I think, is the way to go, because we don't have good ways to leverage. Oof. Yeah.
Oh well.
Because he had the Lost in the Jungle on 1 and Hero Power
It's such
on
a
2.
yeah.
He's pretty much got the board for the rest of the game, unfortunately. And that's exactly why it was like, okay, with that Lost in the Jungle,
There is so much untapped power in this world.
yeah.
That's not bad.
It isn't.
Reporting for duty.
Curious that he played Never Surrender and Righteous Protector on 2 instead of Hero Power if he didn't have a turn 3 play.
Yeah, it was interesting. Do I ever tap here, or do I just play the Clutch Mother? I kind of want the board presence. I mean,
In this matchup, yeah, I play the Clutch Mother even just as a 2/2.
like if I can control the board, like I'm worried about his turn 5, like 2 armsmen guy.
Mm-hmm.
For duty.
Okay. Oh.
Well, hello there, Fist of Jiraxis. Okay.
Wow.
Reporting for duty.
Cool.
I think I want to tap anyways. Maybe I don't. I don't know.
So if you tap, then I would do it actually last, because there's not really a whole lot that you get rewarded for
Yeah.
discarding.
No. All right. Well, there we go.
There it is. Our board now.
Wow. That took an unexpected swing.
Yeah. Looking at that very first, it was like, okay, well, we have to just YOLO Solarium. And then it was like, no, actually, we win. Wait,
You know,
what?
I mean, when you think about it, that actually thinned our deck to get the right cards the next turn.
True.
We're at 6 and 1
We
right now with
guaranteed
this.
that we didn't discard the Solarium, and we discarded a discarding synergy instead.
Your soul shall be mine.
And 6 and 1. Wow.
I am your nightmare.
Oh my gosh.
That's nice.
This is amazing. Holy moly.
Yeah, I don't think it gets much better than that.
No, absolutely not.
Okay, and he just full mulliganed. All right. I guess we'll see what type of deck it is.
Okay, that unfortunately is not very telling. Cool. Kenrith that Ebenlock goes burr.
So much untapped power in this world.
You are not the boss of me.
I imagine he'll run it into Kenrith that, but that's fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because we're not counting on being
Oh
able
god,
to...
unless if he defiles right now, I'm hurting, but
True.
oh,
Oof. Oof.
wow.
That little Knight of Evil.
That hurt. I just have to pray that he's too slow. Is it worth losing the Voidwalker to get to buff the Tiny Knight? I kind of think it is.
So let's see. Things that it's better against are Defile. Things that it's worst against are that one, are just as bad against, or the 1 mana. Yeah, I like discarding it. Because you get the damage in now, and if
He can hit
doesn't
me
have,
with like that Fellfire potion or whatever it's called.
yeah.
Side effects? No. Trust me.
Okay. Unfortunate. Nice. Reload.
don't think I want to do this, right?
No.
The Soulfire.
No. You might have a better priority target for it later. And also, it's a 50-50 on discarding something good or bad. Whereas now you can, Expired Merchant first and guarantee you discard the better thing.
Oh, I guess I just play the Clutch Mother, right?
Yeah.
You know, depending on what he drops, that's okay, actually, because I can... I've got a 50-50 shot of killing him with Fist of Jaraxxus. Not 50-50 anymore. 30% chance.
Yeah.
Ooh. No. Do I want to do that? I'm trying to think what I could possibly get.
So you could get Doomguard, and then if you ship in the Expired Merchant first, then you discard both.
Let's see.
Oh. Lethal.
Oh, wait, did you just say lethal? Did I have lethal? Did I just miss lethal?
If that didn't go into exactly there, then you had lethal. Like, that was the only one that didn't give you lethal. But that's not something you could control.
You know what? That Defile on 2 messed me up really bad.
Yeah.
From the void I come.
Okay. Let's see what we get. Okay. It is looking an awful lot like he's stabilized, but...
Oh.
Yeah. Rip.
Rats.
That is all.
That would have been rank 1.
Oh, wow.
Well.
Yeah, I honestly struggle against Keyblok really bad.
It's swingy too. I mean, Warlock is probably my favorite class. Q-Block is very good, but it's also very swingy. And it's very easy to get a dead hand, when 2/3 of your deck costs like more than 5 mana.
Yeah. Well, and like Chicken is saying, Q-Block is meant to be anti-aggro. Like they've got the Defiles and other kind of board clears in the early game, and then the crazy strong late game.
Soul shall be mine.
Yeah, this just seems good.
That's a great hand.
Yeah.
I guess we'll see. Is he Pirates? Probably.
Probably. Yep. Now, is there a 2/2 coming from his hand? No.
So my question is, where do we send the Soulfire?
Always to the Nizos first mate. So otherwise, the Malkazar's Imp is dead on board, and if he has any way of getting things back into his hand, which they don't, but just kind of one of those proper ordering things.
Oh. Well.
Yep.
I'm kind of sad that it was that, but...
Calculated risk.
Yeah. I mean, if I have to, like, actually play Silvera Golem, I can do that. It's not a bad, but, like, the board presence is good.
Yeah. Yeah. While this is one of the matchups that you run Lakari Fellhound for,
Yeah, I'm really sad to have discarded it, but
it's also not nearly the end of the world that you did, though, right? Like,
no, that's fine.
sacrificing it for board presence is so worth.
I would really like some kind of discard synergy, though.
Yeah, that turn, I think I maybe would have tapped.
Okay.
Just since you had the Flame Imp. If you didn't have the Flame Imp, then I would just have dropped the Silverware Golem.
Okay.
Cat, knock it off.
My cat's meowing at invisible things.
She's seeing ghosts.
Oh, probably.
But yeah, it's a small thing, not huge.
Hmm.
So I think we're tapping regardless.
I think so too. You know, I think I just play one of these. Like, I kind of hate to do it, but
At the same time, now you're presenting multiple high priority targets and you're making him choose which one to shift that damage into. I think I like it.
yeah, no, I think I need to. I mean, what do I hit the 1/1 with?
The 1/2 for sure.
Okay. This is good for. I mean, this is the deck where he wants to be the aggressor. Oh, geez. Wow, what a hand.
But for real though. So is he sticking a minion?
I don't know.
Wait, what?
That was an error.
It certainly was. Cool.
The truth is in here.
This is acceptable. Oh my gosh, do I just go face with everything? I think I have to. I hate to say it, but I think I need to run my 3/3 into his Celsi captain.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe even the Malchazar's Imp into the Salsi deckhand too.
Yeah. No, you're right. I'm still looking at 10 damage on board. It's okay.
For the war chief!
Oh, interesting.
Huh. Yeah, there is some really funky
Is
Pirate
this a-
Warriors.
This might be a Reno deck.
Oh, it very well could be.
I feel very weird saying that, but like... All right. God, I don't really like discarding any of this. I think I just play the Doomguard.
Hard agree. And I would ship everything face.
Yeah. He's only played one of everything so far.
He really
And
has.
It's the Kor'kron Elite that makes me think that. Like, I don't know why you would ever do this, but like... Just watch. You drop Reno Jackson right now. He's still only played one of everything. Oh, never mind. There we go.
So the other Salsi captain was actually created by Sky Raider.
Oh,
So
interesting.
he still has only played one of everything from his deck.
There is so much untapped power in this world.
You are not the boss of me. No, don't. It's still good.
Well,
Perfect.
all right. Well, I just win then.
Put him in
Unless
check.
she's able to pull some. Yep.
Excellent. Chicken says Reno Pirate Warrior doesn't exist. I am the only one playing it. Yeah, there was it standard
I was
about
gonna say
this
challenge
time?
accepted.
Right? I think it was about this time last year, maybe year before, but like Highlander Warrior was actually really good.
Hmm.
But I think it may have been in standard.
As much as I like this, I think I need to keep the Tiny Knight of Evil and pitch the other two.
Do you even keep the Tiny Knight of Evil?
I don't know. I mean, it's hard without any sort of discard mechanic to go along with it.
Right.
And I'm not on the coin. Like I really want one drops here.
Yeah, I think you pitch everything. I think you're hard mulling for Flamet, Malchazar's Imp, Voidwalker.
Oh, that sucks.
That is unfortunate, but what can you do?
Yeah, no, nothing. That's a terrible hand. Oh, Secret Mage too. Okay.
An incredible discovery.
Hmm. Wow, I don't like any of this stuff. I guess I Darkshire, but like he's just gonna trade into it, right?
Yeah, he trades into it, but if he trades into it, then you get a draw.
Truth is in here.
And he then no longer has the board that he just built up.
I'll show them all.
Yeah, that's exactly why he's going face, because he's like, no, you have to trade it.
I kind of like soul firing it because I've got like a 2/3 chance of it pulling one of the cards that I wanted to pull. If it discards Doomguard, then I'm sad, but like
I think 33% chance of a bad discard is worth.
okay. Next turn looks spicy. Do I play the Clutch Mother just for... I don't want to be too greedy, like... If I play the Tiny Knight of Evil, he's just going to kill it.
Right. Yeah, unless you
I
trade, but I don't
I-
think that's the way.
I don't either.
Yeah, I think it's Clutch Mother.
I don't like that. He got a good start, and I got a slow start.
Yeah, it happens. Solid. Okay, so of course a little bit of an ordering thing. You want a Solarium first?
Well, and I want to go face with Clutch Mother also to test for Flame Ward, right?
Correct.
Okay.
But yeah, because if it's counterspell, then cool. Oh, nice.
So we can with that first, right? Because then I kind of want to do that.
Yeah.
Because then I can play Tiny
Here.
Knight and still discard.
So if it's explosive runes, that's the punish.
Oh.
But if it was explosive runes, then Voidwalker and Tiny Knight of Evil are the only things that really play around that. So I think that it was better to get the Canrathod Prime into your deck than to just get a souped up Tiny Knight of Evil guaranteed. Yeah, I think that's the other runes too, Eddie.
I mean, I could play the Doomguard here, and it wouldn't die.
Yeah.
I'm gonna test for duplicate real quick.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, in that case,
Ooh.
do you just ship it face?
Yeah.
I think so too. Yo, Doc.
Yeah.
Welcome, friend. Doc is my coach in our THL team.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Yep.
You were just a burden.
Okay. Counterspell. Counterspell. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, unfortunate. Later's chicken.
He's still
Yeah.
pretty low.
I guess maybe we should have. Well, but we didn't know if we were testing for explosive runes more than we were testing for flame ward there, right?
Yeah.
So, however much results oriented that
Excuse me.
feels bad, I feel like process oriented that was correct.
So I definitely want to send this phase.
Oh yeah. Cool.
Still good.
I think. I mean, even if that's ice block, I think he's a little bit too slow. I would love to top deck a counter that.
I know, right? So good here.
All in due time.
What?
This was a. I think I'm gonna tap first and see what I get.
Agreed.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
No. Well, yeah.
Out and round and
Pop him at 1.
Okay. Now the only way I lose here is if he's got like fireball, right? Or he only needs 1, because he can hit me for.
Yeah, fireball ping. You didn't have
Ah, we'd love it.
it. Oh. Let's go.
Hey, rank 1, baby.
Let's
All
do
right.
it.
That's a tough matchup though.
It really is.
I like the matches where you don't have to think very hard, and then that one you gotta do some work.
Yeah, I always think it's funny whenever people are like, such and such deck is, brain deck. You don't have to think. It's like,
That's not how it works.
no.
I would just want to keep the 1-drops, right?
Against Warlock, yes.
I think in case it's a mirror, I don't know.
Well, this is awesome.
Yeah. So I coined these 2 out, right? And then
Especially since it's the mirror. Yes. Absolutely.
ooh.
Oh.
Ooh. But do I coin this out instead? No, I don't think so. I want
No, I
to.
don't think so.
I want to be
either.
able to. I'd be happy to trade into his Malkazar's imp.
Yeah.
I think I Tiny Knight next turn. I guess it depends what he does.
Yeah.
That's a
one in
pretty good start,
particular.
though. Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, you are free to Tiny Knight of Evil here. This is incredible.
Wow, next turn's pretty disgusting. That's
Uh-huh.
great. Wow. What? Did he just have like the crappy hand or what?
I guess so.
I'm gonna I think I expired merchant, right?
Absolutely. Oh
And
yeah.
see what.
Still good.
Okay. Well, I think I hate to say it, but I think I'm gonna run my 3-1 into it. Maybe I don't.
So
Hmm.
what's the punish for if you do, and what's the reward for if you don't? Or what's the punish and reward, right? So if you go face, you set him to 10, and we have 7, 8, 9 on board, and it's a 50-50 for Fist of Jaraxxus lethal.
Oh, screw it. We should just do it.
Yeah, I think so.
He's so close to lethal. I think when we're that close,
Mm-hmm.
and I can, if I'm gonna run expired merchant. He's just too slow, I think.
Yeah, so while this is the punish, it's not a huge punish, honestly.
No, I don't think so. Watch this. This is just absolutely disgusting.
Yes, it truly is.
One more. Oh, no. Okay, well, that's fine. Okay.
I know it
I don't
always
think it's-
feels like the Fellstalker should have two.
I don't think it's... Hmm. Well, let's
so
Darkshire,
if
I
you
think.
clutch Mother first, you guarantee
Uh-huh.
that you're rolling the dice on just a 1 and 3 rather than a 2 and 3 into a 1 and 3.
Yeah, okay. I guess the question is, what does it hit?
Right.
Is in here.
Oh. Never mind.
Yep. There you go.
Oh, that's some BM lethal right there. That was gorgeous. Wow. Wow, that's... Hey, we're doing math. At this point, am I hitting legend players? I can't tell. You know, it doesn't show on my end.
Yeah, unless it's someone on my friends list, like I can never tell. Like
Not until you hit, right? If
right.
All right, let's see.
Or they're on your friends list, right? So at one point this was 2 or 3 seasons ago. I was like platinum 10 or
I
something
don't want
like
any
that.
of these cards, do I?
Against Priest, no. So I was, I think, like platinum 10, and I queued into Ben from work, and he's on my friends list. And he was
God, I
like,
queued into him last night.
yeah, he was top 200 legend. And this was like pretty late. Had been mostly been playing standard. And yeah, it's like, wow, I'm platinum and queuing into legend players now. Like, what?
You are not the boss of me.
Oh, Dr. Bomb. Yeah, this is one of my favorite decks. This is the one that I hit legend with the last 2 months now, 2 seasons now.
Ooh, this is interesting. That's a hard choice. I don't really want to discard Canrathad.
In fact, Canrathad is amazing to play here because then you can Nightshade Matron next turn if he sticks.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yo, Perez.
Your wish is my suggestion.
Oh. he's gonna get backstab.
Mm-hmm.
Rats.
Alas. Yep.
The truth is in here.
Play the odds, baby. Oh, get the counter with that back.
The only downside is playing Nightshade Matron next turn or
Discards him.
any time
Yeah.
ever guarantees that Canterthad gets hit.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yo, Perez, we're doing really well. We've climbed from 3 up to here.
We're 9 and
Nate
2.
Wolf's. We're Diamond 1 right now for him. And I actually hit Legend with the same deck just at lunch. So we're doing really well.
Hmm.
I mean, we take those, but I don't know why he traded like that.
Why do you go?
Yeah, I don't know. This is a rough matchup, I think, because they've got so much AoE.
Yeah.
That makes it tricky.
Yeah, I just don't know why they did the forbidden words on the Darkshire Librarian instead of the Silverware Golem. Like, they gave us a draw and took out a weaker minion. Like, we take those, but what?
Yeah, I don't know. Gosh, the counter at that that's a bummer. I'm tempted to just play the Fist of Jiraxis.
Honestly, in this matchup, I think that's actually correct. Yeah,
It feels awful.
it does.
What died? I mean, I guess I want to play counter that on 8.
Yes.
Is really what.
So you've had a Malcazar's Imp, a Void Walker.
I must consider.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, those are the only demons.
It's a 7/6 though.
Yeah.
I mean, oh man, that's gross.
Let's hit that hero power before we make any other determinations, right?
Oh,
perfect.
this is
Perfect.
acceptable.
Yeah, there we go.
It's still good.
That's the reward.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
So Razaka's Priest. It depends on how they draw and how we draw, right? For which is kind of advantaged and disadvantaged in the matchup.
This is interesting. So the question, I guess, is what do we hit? Like,
And I think...
do I want to...
So let's see. It's whether we want to deny draw or whether we want to stick the Tiny Knight of Evil, right? That's kind of the decision that we're needing to make right now.
I'm okay. I think I want to kill the dragon. I mean, I don't know. He's got so much draw here.
Yeah, I think so too.
But next turn, I can play the counter at that. In fact,
Mhm.
2 turns in a row, I can play counter at that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not gold. That's so sad.
Oh, yeah.
These decks feel so greedy to me.
Hard, same.
Oh, there we go. Oh man, I got 16 damage on board. He's probably got a board clear though. He hasn't used any board clears yet, except a Spirit Lash.
Oh,
Hmm.
has he done anything yet? I think I may have a spec bug because I've got
No, he hasn't.
Okay. Let me know when
But
he does, because there's just an arrow pointed at your face
oh
and nothing is happening. So I think I might have a spec bug.
no, my hero's lit up like he's looking at it. It's weird.
The light has betrayed me.
Cool.
Oh, I see. Hmm.
Yep.
Servants of the Black Harvest.
Okay, so we've got
Hmm.
currently 18. Currently 0.
Come on.
Why do you call? Job's done.
Pew.
I mean, at least he hasn't drawn Raza yet, but this is I don't know if we win this one.
Yeah, it depends
Like-
on our draws at this point, truthfully.
We'd like to have one by now. A
Yeah.
Doomguard would be nice.
Hand of Gul'dan would also be good.
I don't know. I'm about to hit the button, but I guess.
Gonna be rich.
Oh.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, what a greedy bastard.
Yeah. We had a really weird draw.
No, don't run Seance in your deck. It's a waste of a card.
I mean,
It's actually very very versatile.
yeah,
I'm just being salty.
that's fair.
No, I mean I suppose you could pull a Kazakus or a Zephyrs or pretty much anything.
Mm-hmm.
Gul'dan versus
Yeah, for a deck that runs no duplicates, having one duplicate of anything, just having to pay an extra 2 mana to do so, seems pretty good.
We really like the coin with this deck, I noticed.
Very much so. Us and Rogue really like that coin.
Oh, this must be a secret mage again, because he did a full mulligan.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Oh,
Cool.
well now.
There is so much untapped power in this world.
Not only do we like the coin, but this coin play is one of our favorites.
That's gross. I do not regret crafting this guy in gold.
Wow.
It just means that he's setting up for a
No, don't. It's still good.
he's setting up for a flame trap, but that's okay.
It is. It very much is. Like, I mean, we don't want it to happen, but
What?
cool.
Okay. Well, I think I fell stalker.
Uh-huh. Very much so. Aw. Okay.
Do I hero power? I guess it couldn't
So-
hurt, but I kind of want to just keep the Doomguard.
So if you hero power, you're setting yourself up to not guarantee to hit Hand of Gul'dan with Doomguard
Yeah.
next turn.
No, we definitely want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, please don't kill the counter that. What? What? Are you joking me?
Oh my gosh!
Oh, never punished. Oh my gosh. Wow. What?
And since he didn't have the coin, we're not even gonna see. We're gonna be rich.
You win.
Wow. That was a bloodbath. I don't know what else to call it. Wow. That opener is ridiculous.
Isn't it just wild? Pun intended.
That's insane. Yes. Say, give me more mages, please. That's
Gul'dan versus Thrall.
Okay, if this
Okay.
is even, then we have a game. It's a tricky game, but we have a game. If it's big, then we have to try and kill them ASAP.
Yeah. Well, it's not even.
Nope.
Well, I don't know. I've been playing a lot of a lot of big shaman lately, and there are definitely some turns that you got nothing. He did a full mulligan,
True.
which I suppose is good. Just means that he didn't keep anything that he wanted. And we could be totally off, and it could be some kind of shutter walk or something.
Very well could be like a arena walk. I love arena walk.
I do too. Oh, cool. Are you just gonna rope? I hope so.
And moment of truth for if he pushes the button or... Oh, he was mousing over the minion. Did not push the button though. Okay.
It's still good.
Job's done.
Meowdy, Darren.
Oh, please do nothing. Rats.
Aw. You sure do have an almost prime turn here.
The question is, do I do I just go face with everything, or do I kind of think that I want to run my expired merchant in so I can Nightshade next turn.
So if Ebenlock lives, then you can Doomguard next turn.
Oh. Well, and the other thing is, like, I need to kill him, like, right away.
Yeah. And if Ebenlock doesn't live, then you can trade first. Yeah.
Into what? The 1/1?
Yeah, the 1/1, I think, because the matron is going to trade into the 4.
Oh, you're right.
Regardless, this just cleans up more of the board.
I've got 10. If he can, for whatever reason, not clear my board, and I can manage to Doomguard Soulfire, that'd be pretty nice.
Yeah, we were
I still
one
think I
mana away
Doomguard
from
here,
both of them, unfortunately. Aw.
That's okay.
As long as there's not coin, 6 mana spell, or Muck Morpher into... Oh.
Rats. I got rid of one of my Soulfires. That would have been lethal. Darn it. do I guess I have to.
Mm,
I played a lot of this lately. I don't want this thing to live because
no, I was just thinking Soulfire into that, but I think your trade was better.
No, don't.
It's still good.
The truth is in here.
Solid.
what I don't want, if I leave that thing on board, I
Oh,
take
yeah.
the risk of
Ancestral Spirit. Yeah, no, that had to go. Completely agreed.
this is acceptable, right? No.
Small in size, huge in evil.
This is unfortunate. It depends what he plays. I can Kenrith that and get my Doomguard back though.
Yes.
Oh, he can't do anything here. He's screwed. Okay.
Cool.
Oh, awesome.
Got him.
Well played.
Yeah. Oh, we still got him. Wow, that was
People on
pretty
board.
close though.
That was really close. This is a very unfavorable matchup.
Oh yeah. No, we high rolled a little bit.
Whew, that was close.
All right, final boss.
Let's go.
Ooh, a mage. Okay.
Gul'dan versus
Ashby, we played against
dude.
them before.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That is the god hand for drawing.
It sure is.
I cannot even believe it.
Okay, let me see Ashby. What were they? Looking up our... Oh, perfect.
Oh, we like this. We like this a lot.
You are not the boss of me. You are not the boss.
This is an insane hand. I just hope that this guy's got nothing.
You can count on me. I'm certified.
Well, whatever they have, they're certified.
Do I kind of think I want to kill that. Otherwise, it's going to take out one of my imps. I don't like it, but...
Um,
Oh, no. I don't know. Maybe I think Merchant's better,
yeah,
actually.
I think drawing 2 here, getting Silverware Golem on board.
Yeah. Yeah.
Of course, it's the right way.
Yeah, maybe Clutch Mother was a little greedy of a keep. We probably could have pitched that.
I don't think I did I? I don't know. I think I want a Solarium. Because I could Kenrith
Yeah,
maybe.
I think so too, because you could draw a Tiny Knight of Evil, which is a reward.
Oh my god.
There it is.
Oh, but I think I need to Kenrith here. Oh, but maybe not. Maybe I Tiny Knight and discard 2.
So
But I gotta
Tiny
kill this.
Knight,
I gotta kill this stuff on
discard
board. I hate discarding the Tiny Knight of Evil, but like I like having the board.
2. Yeah, I think the board is better.
There is so much untapped power in this world.
Now, I guess my question is, I think I need to...
That makes sense.
I don't love it, but next turn is pretty gross.
Oh yeah.
The Fellstalker and the Soulfire seem pretty strong. Yeah, this is really not optimal for him
No,
to have to
because he'll probably invest quite a bit into just trying to chip away on
Wow.
this board.
Oh gosh.
I
I kind of think we Doomguard.
yeah, I'd completely agree. Solid. Kajun! Yeah, my beard is grown out a little bit. I've been trimming it, but I haven't been cutting it.
Hmm.
Okay. Good thing we still have a soul fire.
Creation.
Yep.
Oh, gross. Wow.
Your board is so big that you just actually discarded a silverware golem. That's glorious.
Unless he gets some magic right now, I don't think that there's any possible way that we lose this.
Moment
Please
of
don't freeze
truth.
my board. Oh,
Okay, so
acceptable.
still lethal on board. Let's go. Easy clap.
Nice. All right.
Got him.
Boom. 304.
Nice. You leapfrogged me too. Let's go. Whew. That was much quicker than I thought. Even with this deck.
Oh, wow. That was look at this. 12 and 3.
That is sick.
Oh, wow. Wow. I will say there are a lot more decisions than I
Yes.
would have thought that there would be. Um,
Yeah, and even like the list that we have, I feel like depending on what meta you're anticipating, like if I were to take this to THL, I think that I would tech it slightly different. Like I don't think that I would be running a Lakari Fellhound if I'm not anticipating aggro, right?
no, I don't think so either.
Trying to think what else. Kind of like there are some other really big decision points there too, like and just the fundamental like techs for what metas we're seeing, right?
Oh yeah. I mean the deck itself is pretty it's pretty I don't know. There's so much synergy. I don't think that there's much that you really change here, but
Yeah, maybe Clutch Mother taking that out as well and putting 2 Kobold Librarians in instead,
yeah.
just for more early game and more draw. But at that, I don't know that it's like necessary.
Wow, that was pretty darn gross. That was fast. My goodness.
Oh yeah.
The stats are pretty crazy. Thank you. Thanks for hanging out. That was fun.
Yeah, that was a blast. We got there. Let's go.
It always feels good. What I'm so happy about is that now I can meme out. It like when the new cards come out, I can just have fun. Um, and not worry about like trying to, because the meta is going to be unsettled for a while.
Yeah,
I
like at
don't know.
least a week.
At least, yeah. We'll see. There's a lot of theory crafting going on.
Yeah.
What's always interesting will be like what we thought was good versus what's actually good.
Yeah.
Like if we go back and look at the like our top picks from last set, half of them are duds. Um, there's a couple that legit are really strong, and the other whole batch of them are total duds. And so we may see something similar. I don't know.
Yeah, like I straight up crafted a golden Maiev, and I don't necessarily have any regrets about it, but I'm not playing it.
Oh,
But
awesome. So what are you doing now? Are you playing some standard, or what are you going to do until the new set comes out?
yeah, I'll probably play a little bit more standard. I just like picked it up a little bit in between work ending and my stream, like on mobile while I was hanging out with my wife for a bit, and got to like silver something, silver like 7, silver 2.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. I
because
haven't.
I haven't been playing standard this season at all. Like I hit legend in both last month.
Oh, nice. That's super cool. I still haven't done that yet. I keep meaning to, but I have 0 standard decks at the moment. I might play some like I guess the tricky thing for me has been that like I've been trying really hard to only play decks that I don't have at 1000 wins yet.
Yeah.
So it's like it's shaman, rogue, and warrior, and none of them are super awesome in standard right now because they all got nerfed.
Yeah.
Um,
Warrior is still pretty strong, but the warrior deck that's strong has a really steep learning curve as well.
yeah,
And if you're just kind of like dipping your toe in, like not really worth mastering at that point. Yeah, the ones
yeah.
that I have close, like 900 or above, are hunter and mage. So I'm like really close to both of those, and luckily hunter has like a really really good deck right now in standard. So that's what I was jamming a little bit today, but not a whole lot of it. Just kind of playing it, working towards that 1K. I'm actually now I'm only 23 away from hunter as well, and then that'll be my 6th.
Wow, nice. There's some fun decks. I think I don't know if I don't know what's good in I don't know what's good in standard. I think pure paladin looks fun. Like
It
the Libram
does.
paladin looks really fun. It looks like it's going to be even better with this new set. Um, that's probably what I'll end up doing the rest of the month is like jamming standard with these new cards. I don't know. I hope no one's listening to me say this. I'll lose my wild card, but no,
Yeah,
I'm like
we are still live, but that said,
I'm
dipping
joking.
your toe in standard isn't at all a bad thing as long as you
Oh no.
prioritize wild. No one will judge you too
That's
harshly.
true. That's true. No. I mean, I want to play both. I mean, I've always have played both, but I always prioritize wild. I'm angry chicken rank in standard with 7-star bonus. It's not good. So it's where I get to have fun and goof
Exactly.
around. I think that's the problem. And I guess the other thing is like I've hit legend in week 1 now for 5 months in a row. Minus there was 1 month when I did it in week 2 because my computer was busted and I was waiting for my kid brother to come fix it.
Mm.
And like my MMR like is great up through legend. And then what do you know do you do from there? Like, do you just sit on it and do nothing, or do you keep trying to play? Like, I would love that sweet 11 stars, but it seems really difficult to get.
Yeah,
Unless
like
you,
on the
I don't
one
know.
hand, I want the 11 stars because like I feel like that's, beating the game, right? But at the same time, once I hit legend, I I want to play like spiteful hunter.
I know,
Like
right? I'm not trying for some top
no,
200 finish. Like, this is like, okay, cool. I beat the game. Now I get to go to new game plus mode and just have fun, right?
exactly.
And yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm so close to all but priest and of course demon hunter 1K hero portraits. I think once I finally get there, then I will feel like I've beaten the game and am fully in new game plus. But right now I'm grinding the different characters.
Yeah, I know, and I'm at like 100 wins with Demon Hunter.
I'm at 118. So not a ton. Not an inconsequential amount, but not a ton. 10% of the way there.
Right. I did it. I hit legend with it before it got nerfed. I think it was after nerf round 1, but before nerf round 2. I used my own deck. A couple other people had made odd Demon Hunter decks, and I didn't like the build very much, so I made my own, hit legend with it. It was right before the 6 mana 6/7 got nerfed, whatever it's called.
Priestess of Fury, yeah.
Yeah. I opened 2 golden copies, and I just jammed them in my deck, and they worked wonders. But they're not quite as good anymore. They're still, I don't know, they're still difficult to deal with. But
They are. Yeah, I've got golden priestesses too, and I'm still very happy with it.
I'm kind of upset with myself because I ended up I kept them until the nerfs hit, and I disenchanted them, and I kind of regret it now because, like, what? I just did the complete my deck thing, and it gave me odd Demon Hunter, and it jammed Big Old Whelp, Blackwing Corruptor, Cobalt Spellkin, which I get,
So
Nightmare Amalgam, Blackwing Technician. What an interesting, weird build.
Oh.
I don't think it looks very good, but it might be. Oh, and 2 Scale Riders? What kind of weird deck is this? I just wanted to see how many wins I had.
Okay, let's see.
I'm at 106. Yeah.
I put Baku and that's it, and let it auto-complete. Yeah, it really likes a dragon like mid-range style, doesn't it?
I like mid-range. I thought it had some like algorithm where it was supposed to pick the best stuff.
It's supposed to. But I don't think that anyone's playing Nightmare Amalgam and Odd Demon Hunter though.
No, or Scale Rider. I don't know. It seems so weird.
Like I kind of like the idea of a like mid-range dragon, like almost mid-range. I think is really the best way I can identify it, but like build. But
how odd.
I hope that pun was intended.
It was not. That's great. Even better.
We got mana burn. What? Consume magic. I get mana burn. Nightmare Amalgam are the weird ones to me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put in a second Blackwing.
I really like mana. I really like mana burn. Personally,
I
I
do
have
too.
I've messed up so many people with that. And this deck runs 2 Cobalt Spellkins, and I was running it as well because this is before I did it before the Twin Slice nerf. And so the only 2 spells that you could get from Spellkin were either Mana Burn or Consume Magic. And so it was pretty much guaranteed like Mana Burn them or Silence Draw a card. And even now I think the only 3 are those 2 and Twin
And Twin
Slice.
Slice, yeah.
And none of them are bad. So I don't know. Just the more I look at it, it doesn't seem that bad. I was running Silithid Swarmer in mine too. Because you're attacking with your hero every turn.
Mm-hmm.
So a 3-mana 3/5 is not bad. Like you just use it to soak up damage to clear their board.
Yeah, and you can just drop it on 3 because you're not needing to attack that turn anyway. And then
Right.
4, you can drop Hinch Clan Thug and Hero Power attack. It's perfect.
Interesting. So you're gonna keep streaming tonight, or what's your
Yeah.
plan?
I'll probably go kind of wind up here before too long and kind of go pass out. It's about 10:30 here. I
The
typically
time
end
zones must be
stream.
so bad.
Yeah, I know, aren't they so funky? I typically end stream sometime between like 9:30 and midnight, which I know is a really, really broad window of when the stream ends, right? But because I have work tomorrow, so I typically get up at about 6.
Yeah, I feel you there. I'm lucky a little bit in that I'm the boss, so I'm on salary, so I get to kind of come and go as I want, although I end up
Nice.
working more hours than everybody, so it evens itself out. But I usually get up around 7 and roll into leave home around between 8:15 and roll in around 8:30, which is nice.
That is awesome. Yeah, I support 2 people, or I like directly assist 2 people. So while I'm salaried, I also like if they're there and require assistance, I need to provide that, right?
You require my assistance?
Da, 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 da.
Oh god. That's how you can tell it's time to go to bed, right?
True words.
I'll tell you what though, having the little orange hexagon by your name never gets old.
Yeah, I love that little orange cube.
Yep. Cube. I know. Once you see it, you cannot unsee it.
I
Isn't that the truth?
cannot unsee it at all. Once Mike showed that to me, I was like, well.
That's a little disconcerting. Do
It's-
you track your like what decks you've taken to Legend?
Yes and no. I used to a lot better than I do now. I track when I've hit Legend, because that still kind of like seems like that kind of pinnacle thing. But like, let me see.
You know what? I should have yeah, it makes me think. I wonder, I should have recorded the day. I always save screenshots. I started writing down what decks I did it with. I've been like trying to hit with each deck. So far, it's been Paladin, Priest, Demon Hunter, Warrior, Shaman, Warlock. It's been a different one each month. That's really interesting.
Oh, that is cool.
Not really on purpose, either, which is kind of weird. But yeah, I mean, I hadn't done it until recently. I did it once a couple years ago, and then was like, okay, I beat the game. I guess I'll just have fun. But like the difference between rank 5 and legend was negligible, right? It was one card um for the end of month reward.
Yeah.
So it was just wasn't worth the effort to put into it. So but now I think it's worth it.
Well, and now too, I feel like having the rank floors kind of actually incentivizes it a little bit more, right? Because you can play around in like Diamond 5 and not worry about your rank. And then whenever you're ready to take it seriously again, it's still a grind, but it's not like it was from straight up rank 5, right? Because it's just the what, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 wins, right? Or 16 rather, because the one for the final boss. So it doesn't feel like it's nearly as like punishing for whenever you're like just playing around at the rank floors.
Yeah, yeah.
It's still definitely like, you know, an endeavor, you know, it's not like it's like straight up easy, but it's also not as punishing, which feels like it rewards us for like playing the game. Let's see, I actually need to update this. Yeah, so I was looking, I was like, okay, so what all have I hit legend actually with? And I actually don't know what I hit legend with for 3 months.
Oh no.
So I've only hit it 3 times in standard, but I've now hit it 6 times in wild.
Nice. Okay.
So I know for sure last December was with my mech paladin, right? And then July and August were both with disco. But I can't recall what I did it with in March, April, or June of this year. But all 3 of my standard ones I know, because one of the first one was January of 2019, and that was Shirvala Paladin when that was standard.
Wow.
Yeah. Then April was with Egro, the egg uh, warrior thing that was like all the rage in April. And then July was with Highlander Hunter.
Sound like fun decks.
They really are too. I'm gonna have to see if I can pull the stats up for March, April, and June of this year though, because I don't remember what I hit legend with in Wild.
That's hilarious. Yeah, I don't know. I've got this giant folder on the computer of screenshots to go through. Like probably a couple few hundred screenshots. It's so sad, but it's fun. I don't know. We ended up putting a bunch of them in the Discord because there's some funny things.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
There's I mean, if you ever get around to it, I'll have to check out yours too. I haven't played around to see what all the channels were. We've got one called So This Happened, and it's like just absolutely ridiculous screenshots of so here's what, like I did a flick on somebody playing Reno Shutterwalk and killed 7 Shutterwalks with it.
Yes.
Stuff like that. I don't know, goofy stuff.
I love that channel, by the way.
Oh, thanks. Have you seen it? Yeah,
Uh-huh.
there's some fun stuff in there. I can't find it. There was one game ages ago it was all mobile, but I went full Mal'Ganis, like 7 Mal'Ganis on the board. It was so awesome. I was on my phone.
Flock of Malgeese.
Yeah, yeah. beautiful. Ooh,
Okay, here we go. So
you've got a pets channel. I'm gonna put a bunch of cat pictures in here.
yes. Okay, so
Everybody has cats. I love it. Does nobody put dog pictures in here? That's hilarious. They're all cat pictures. Oh, there's a dog. I have 2 cats.
yeah, I've got 2 cats and 1 dog.
Oh, how do they get along?
So one of the cats hates the other cat and the dog. And the dog wants everyone to love her. Including the cat who hates her, like hates her. And then the other cat likes them both, but she's just a narcissist who likes herself the best. And who can blame her? She's awesome.
I think all cats have a little taste of that.
Uh-huh. Okay, so June was Mech Paladin as well. A very different build because the one that was in December didn't have access to Replicatotron yet.
Oh yeah, that card is crazy.
Uh-huh.
When we oh well, it's almost. Sorry, give me just 2 seconds.
You're good.
It's 8:45, so you gotta start kind of winding down. Hey, look. Thanks. I'll be there in just a minute, okay? Replicatotron is crazy. When we first had Mike on the show, we were playing, like, he had just hit legend with that Mech Paladin, and we played it in the first game against a priest. We had a whole board full of like 4/7 Replicatotrons that the guy just could not touch. It was so awesome.
It's so glorious. Yeah, whenever I can't even remember who made the suggestion. I think it may have actually been Praise Chicken Drumstick, who's in chat now here, who like recommended, like, oh hey, you should try Replicatotron. And I'm like, I don't know, like, is it even that good?
It's nutty.
And it's amazing.
So good. Yeah.
And that's whenever it was like, okay, yeah, this now is like, yeah, I have to run this now.
You know, it's just really it's also fun. I guess I like to try to hit now with, like, I don't want to say meme decks, but like not necessarily tier 1.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's so much fun to take something that's not necessarily like considered optimal, and then hit legend with it. It's great.
Yeah. Whenever I hit legend with my like a deck that I made, the first time was like, okay, I feel like I've now beat the game because like I made this deck.
Right? Isn't it the greatest thing?
It really is too.
I don't do it very often. Like I don't consider myself really to be a strong deck builder. Like I got some ideas and I like to try, but usually it's me taking some deck that somebody gave me and I can pilot it pretty well. But like that month that I did it with the Demon Hunter, it was my own build of it that other people weren't playing, and so I was so, I don't know if proud is the right word, but I was like, yeah, that's my deck.
Right? Yeah, it does. Like every time and Mike always gives me credit, but every time someone's like, "Oh, Mike Paladin," I'm like, "No, that's my deck. No, that's my baby. I made that." And that is no shade on him whatsoever. He always gives me credit for it.
Oh yes.
But at the same time, it's just like whenever someone else does, I'm like, "No, that's mine."
I don't know. It's an interesting world of Hearthstone deck ownership, right? Where like, what do you have to do? How many cards do you have to change before you can call it yours, right?
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I love it. Especially Replicatotron is surprisingly good. I struggled a little bit with how to the ordering
Yes.
is a
Yeah.
little tricky, but once you there's a little bit of science to it,
Hmm.
and once you get it, it's it's fine.
Yeah. The way that I typically do. I found out the other decks that I hit legend with were Darkest Hour Warlock and Highlander Quest Mage.
Ooh, Darkest Hour Warlock. That's all right, here's somebody told me one time, and I think this is so true, right? That you can't feel bad for winning with a broken deck, um, because you essentially doing yourself a disservice if there's a deck that is
Yep.
either like really good or broken or whatever you want to call it, like, and then you don't use it,
Right.
like, then it's your fault for not using it. Like, you should have used it.
And honestly, I just really liked playing like the putting things out there and then like getting the huge board of like stuff. It just feels so good.
Well, and I think that's one of the things that why I like Wild so much is that you can cheat out
Yeah.
giant stuff really early. And that's what we do. I mean, it doesn't if a deck can't do that, then it's not gonna win. Like, and so
Mhm.
when people want to complain about oh, Quest Mage is so broken, I'm like, they're all broken.
Right.
Q-Block is broken, Discard Warlock is broken, Big Shaman, Big Priest, like Reno Priest, they all have stuff like that. And
Hmm.
if you can't take the heat, then um,
Go
then go
play
play
standard.
standard because
Yeah.
yeah, it is what it is. But then I guess that's why when we do card reviews, it's from a different perspective. It's like, oh, this
Yeah.
card's cute, but it's not good enough. Like, is it better than Lotheb? Is it better than Void Caller? No. Okay, well, we'll play it in standard, and it's just not quite strong enough to see play in wild. I think this set will be exciting because there will
Yes.
be some new archetypes created, and definitely some things to experiment with.
Very much so. And I'm really excited to actually play around with those too. Um, there was, I can't recall what podcast I was listening to for card reveal season this go around, but they were like, oh, this card just isn't quite good enough to see play in standard. Maybe the people in wild will have fun with it. And it's like,
Are
if
you
it's not
joking
good
me?
enough for your format, it's definitely not good enough for ours.
That's hilarious. It's like the total opposite.
Yeah. As someone who plays both, they're like it's completely the opposite. We do the degenerate things.
That's right. That's right. Absolutely, we do. As it should be.
Wild is exactly that. Wild. But yeah, whenever I don't know if you still have stream up, but let me pull up my camera.
Oh,
Go
I
on
don't.
that.
I should. I'll bring it up real quick though.
Cool. So whenever I'm tracking like my mech paladin, this is what I do for the Replicatotron. Like the first one to proc goes right there, and then the one that it poops out goes right there, and then the other ones are all other minions. So I know like, okay, this one could go here for like next, or it could go to the other side. So if I buff anything, I want to buff this one first, or put something in the middle in between those two. So like I actually just grab a piece of paper and just like make these little circles and put 1, 2, like whatnot on there.
Wait, sorry, it's showing a commercial.
Oh, no worries. So the commercial might be ending soon.
3, 2,
Go.
1. All right.
Yeah, so I make like those little like 1, 2.
Oh, I see.
Oftentimes it'll get up to 3, 4, 5 from the Replicatotrons. And if it's just 1 and 2, I don't really need this, right? Like if they die, it's like, okay, well, whatever. But when it gets
No,
up
but
to 4
yeah.
or 5, having this exosomatic memory is what it's called, is very important.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And that's the only way that I keep track of it.
I like yeah, no, like taking notes and stuff as well is good. I do that not so much with Hearthstone, but other games.
Mhm.
I'll write little notes or draw maps or something, because otherwise like they just fill you with information, and how can you remember everything? I don't know. Like I use so much brain power at work that by the time I get home, like there's not a lot of room left.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Oh,
started doing that kind of thing with King's Quest 6 back in the day.
oh my god. I just replayed that. I've
Oh,
played
so
all of the
good.
King's Quest games.
Whoa.
I recorded it on YouTube. It's up on YouTube.
Oh,
It's so
cool.
funny. I replayed through all of the King's Quest games. I'm at the very end of 7 right now.
Oh, that's awesome. I
Um,
never played 7. I played through one remake, 2, not 3, but I wanted to.
Delightful.
3
Yo,
was
Chuckmate, thanks so much for that raid.
oh sweet. 3 was super fun. It was very punishing, but the story was really good.
Yeah, that's where you were introduced to Prince Alexander, right?
Yeah, but you were kidnapped by this evil wizard, and he was calling you like Gwydion the entire game.
Yeah,
Um, and you had to sneak into his lab and use spells against him. It was so great.
that's so cool.
Um, I will tell you. So the same people that did the remake, there's free remakes, VGA point and click remakes for 1, 2, and 3.
What?
Oh, dude, I'll send you the link. They're free from AGD Interactive. If you go to the website, you can download them, and they're like full-on remakes with voice acting and everything. All the way, they're totally free.
That's
Uh,
amazing.
I'll send it to you in Discord.
Yeah,
And
that'd
then
be awesome.
and then 7 was like an animated Disney movie almost.
It looks so cool. I
It's
always wanted to play it. That, and was it 5? I think had a similar aesthetic. If it was pulled off, not quite as well. I don't know, because I never played 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, or 7.
oh man, okay.
So those are
There
the ones that I didn't play.
have oh man, point and click adventure games, that's what I grew up with, and I will play them to my dying day.
They are so
Um
great.
I will tell you so I just sent you the link in Discord, and these are all free. These are all totally free. I played all the King's Quest, I played all the Quest for Glory, all of the Gabriel Knight games, all of the Space Quest games, all of the Police Quest games.
Whoa.
Like all that, anything that Sierra, I played all the LucasArts ones. If you are interested, I don't know if you've heard of GOG, but it stands for Good Old Games,
Yeah.
and they sell all of the King's Quest games. You can play them on the modern computer, and you get the bundle for like $5.
That is so completely worth it. Oh my gosh, we queued up into Guy Grumpy.
Oh, what? He is one of my favorite people.
He's one of my favorite people too.
He's such a great guy. I felt bad because he was doing a little in-house what do you call it? Fireside gathering
Oh yeah. You were mentioning
for the
that the other day.
pre-release, and I didn't go. I was a little bit too nervous to go, but it was nice. He runs the local ones here.
Yeah.
And he's just so cool. He gives away a ton of stuff, and I don't know, just an all-around like super awesome guy. So
Yeah, he's one of my all-time favorite people, and gosh, probably the Hearthstone community, period. He's amazing.
his stream is really fun. I don't know, he's just so positive.
Yeah.
That's why like his name is so funny. We had him on our show a while back, and he did a poem for us. It was so wonderful. and he swapped out like different hats and stuff and different voices for the poem. It was amazing. It was absolutely amazing.
I love how into it he gets for everything as well. Like he definitely never half-asses anything.
No, you couldn't accuse him of that.
No,
And his hat collection is quite impressive. So
it's definitely on point.
there's like pros and cons of hitting legend before the set release, but I'm really happy to have done it because now we get to just goof around. So fun. Are you playing Spiteful Hunter?
Yes. I very
awesome.
much am. I love this deck. Like whenever I mentioned it on our review stream, I absolutely like was not memeing at all. Like I love this deck. Yo, Chuckmate. Thank you again for that raid, and I hope that you have a wonderful night's sleep, man. Good night.
I cannot even tell you how excited I was when they reverted Call of the Wild back to 8.
Yes.
I know the controversial statement, right? But like, I don't think that Barnes was as like busted as everybody said it was.
No. Shadow Essence is the card that makes that deck bust or made that deck really busted.
Yeah. Well, and I think people abuse it in Big Priest or whatever. Not so much anymore, but I loved it. I got my Golden Hunter playing like a mid-range like Death Rattle Hunter with Barnes in it.
Nice.
And there's some like some pretty fun swing turns. What is he playing? Odd Shaman or Even Shaman?
Yeah, he's playing Even Shaman. There we go. Dude.
Oh, poison! Wow. Oh, that feels a little bad.
I had a number of good options there, right? Because of +1/+1, or a number of good outcomes. Obviously, there was one best option in that situation, but any sort of attack buff, I could at the very least clear the 2/2.
Yeah.
But obviously, what I really wanted was what I got. Yeah, we were supposed to draw Spiteful, weren't we, chicken? Huh. Well, I guess I'm just not good at this deck. Didn't draw.
Your draw is a little lacking, but
Yeah. So I could clear the Totem Golem, or I could drop
You could-
Loatheb and clear the Healing Totem.
I think you can clear both with Ziliax.
Oh yeah, I totally
if you-
can. Duh. Thank you.
If you attack into yeah.
Yeah.
I don't mean to backseat drive. I'm
No,
sorry.
I don't know why I wasn't counting the Locust Rush. I was like, oh, I'm one off.
I recently crafted the Golden Ziliax. It was like one of the best choices I think I could have done.
Yeah, I was so hesitant to craft it in gold because like I'd already like unpacked it in not gold back in the Boomsday stuff, but then it was just everywhere. And I was like, well, I feel like at this point this is a pretty safe craft, and I'm still running it. Like,
Yeah,
to
when you're
this
running it
day.
in like every single deck, it's probably worth it.
Yeah.
After this game, I think I'm gonna have to run. My son's about to go to bed.
Yeah, that'll be time for me as well.
Ooh.
Huffer not going face. I probably did need to hit face there, but that was fine.
It's too good of a trade though, right?
Yeah, I think so too.
I don't think that even that's my problem with even shaman is that it's so swingy. Like, I mean, that's even when he makes a board like this, it's like, oh, that's a pretty good board. But like, oh,
I actually didn't have lethal because of the thing from below.
What? Why did he concede? I don't think you had lethal. It was really close.
Yeah, if that thing from below wasn't there, then I did. But when he dropped that thing from below, I didn't have it.
It was close.
It was a really close game, though.
Okay, I'll come help you. I'll come help.
Also, I tried to plunge it.
Don't worry about it.
I
I'll take
didn't
care of it.
make a mess.
Okay, I'll take care of it. I'll be right there. I'm being summoned.
No worries. Hey, it was a lot of fun playing with you tonight, man.
Yeah, thank you so much for your help and your guidance and just hanging out and chatting through the games. It makes it so much more enjoyable. So and absolutely have to have you back on the show soon as well.
I very much look forward to it, man.
All right, thank you so much. I'll talk to you later. Have a good night.
Have a great evening.
Thanks, you too. See ya.
Bye.